Polishing Nerd here. Hope you're all doing well. So far, I think maybe I've started almost every video with something about how, hey, this is going to be a short video, or maybe not short. I've failed pretty much every time. Um, but hey, maybe short isn't the thing. I don't know. In any case, I'm making a video um, of undetermined length. I have a couple of things that I want to do here. Something that I was inspired to do when I first got Oak, Ash, and Thorn. This is going to be, it's just sort of a bit of show and tell, kind of a fun little project I've been working on, just one of my little art projects on the side. And I feel like there may be some interest. And one of the reasons I started doing this in the first place is because I sort of, as a tribute, I guess, to the artwork that these two creators have, or well, in one case it's more than one. We have art and the deck itself, and then another. Well, you'll see. Anyway, point being, it's kind of a tribute to the work that they did that really got my imagination going. And I thought this might be something that other creators would be interested in, maybe incorporating in some of their videos in some way, or just for anything really. It might just be, even if it's just a fun exercise for me. So it was the Oak, Ash, and Thorn that initially inspired this little adventure of mine. I love, so some of the images in this deck have, and I mentioned before, of course, and others have, that there's the storybook quality to this, but also there's so much movement in a lot of these that I just felt like some of these cards just come to life in my mind as I'm looking at them, and it's really exciting to interact with these just as they are. Just everything about them, aesthetically, the tactile experience is great, but then the images themselves just draw out the imagination in ways that a lot of tarot decks just can't touch, at least for me. And that's highly subjective, so it's going to be different for everybody. It just happens to be that these images are a trigger in a positive way for me. Just get my imagination going. I mean, just that floating acorn with the little bubbles underneath, and the precarious perch there. Isn't that fun? I mean, for the Ace of Cups, there's just like a passion in this. Long story short, what I ultimately decided to do was to try to actually kind of bring some of these to life. So let me show you an example. The first one I did. So the first one I thought, let's not go too heavy into the action, and I'm gonna try something here. So what I did was I took the Seven of Cups and I added a little animation, and I will cut over to that so you can see a clip of it. And next, I did it with the High Priestess. And I think that's all I've done so far. These things take, that's all I've done with Oak, Ash, and Thorn anyway. And these little projects take a considerable amount of time. I don't know if any of you have done any animation, but it's it is a lot of work, but it's something I enjoy and I think is a lot of fun, and the end results are very exciting to me. It's always hard to tell, how they're going to be received. Will the original artist? And that's one of my main concerns here, is that I really hope that the original artists are receptive to this in a positive way. There's so many other cards in here that are great, that are really good fodder for this sort of activity. So I could see a lot of things happening here, with this snail moving across that blade of grass. There are a lot of snails in this deck, as I'm sure a lot of you know, and so that would be something I think I would add every chance I got. It was, movement of that, have the snake sort of coil a little bit around that branch. And, I'd mostly prefer them to be subtle little things, but I thought maybe you all would enjoy seeing these. And some opportunities here with that key, kind of like I did on the other card, with the swinging aspect of, we could have those leaves quake, maybe even have the compass needle orient a little bit, kind of wag back and forth. What else? The Hermit card would be great for having those fireflies. And this is, I know this happens to other YouTubers as well, that every time there's a specific card you want to find, it's guaranteed to be on the opposite end of the deck from where you're starting. I don't know exactly how that happens, but it happens every time. So, but the world here, that globe that the buck is holding on to, that could sway a little bit, or spin maybe, and the stars could twinkle. You see where I'm going with it. Lots of different things that could be done. And come on, there we go. All right, so almost to the end. There's the Hermit. So what I'm thinking, just maybe the pulsing glow. They don't even necessarily need to move around, because that, I can tell you, that'd be quite a thing to try to do that. But maybe I will. I don't know. So that is what I have done and will be, I don't know, occasionally working on with Oak, Ash, and Thorn. And then I also did it for a card in the Trionfi della Luna, Patrick Valenza's illustrated Pips edition, Deviant Moon. So I decided that Ace of Cups had an interesting feature that could really be fun with a subtle animation. So I'll cut to that now so you can take a look at it. So that's all I have for this one, folks. I am actually going to keep it relatively short. So, but I've been so encouraged, and I'm so deeply grateful for all of the support the community has given me in these early couple of days. It's hard to believe it's only been a couple of days so far, but I've been eager to, after my work day and dinner is done and my cats are squared away and my family's all doing their thing, I come down to my little happy space and make these videos, and it's been a really fun couple of days. So I appreciate all the support very much, and look forward to doing more, and look forward to hearing from all of you, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you very much.